Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Make sure before you even listen to 3 words that I say that you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on every single social media platform that I don't really have. Alright, now that we got the weird introduction out of the way, hi. It's been a little bit, hasn't it? Like what, 3 months or something like that? Time flies. Time flies when life is teaching you things. You know? For the past couple of years, I've really been trying to control life. Just control it. Manifestation, law of correspondence, law of polarity, all these universal laws, reading the Kabbalion and reading the Corpus Hermeticum, all that type of stuff. I'm trying to control this experience. I found myself feeling stuck. I found myself feeling alone. Don't get me wrong, still a thing that we're going to talk about coming up in future videos. But I really realized that it's time for me to sit back and just let life teach me stuff. Let life move me to where it needs to be. Stop trying to control everything. And sometimes you just gotta learn to just sit back and let life show you some shit. You feel me? Didn't I tell y'all one day the background was gonna be a little bit different? And was it freezer or cell? Either way, you fools, this isn't even my final form. But it's a nice checkpoint. And I've been trying to instill a little bit even more levels of gratitude in the physical. So before I get all deep, before I get back in my teacher bag, let's just catch up a little bit. You know? Life's been moving, you know? And especially due to recent events, life has really been gearing up. For those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, you know one of the things I've always been saying is I feel like I've been on the runway forever. About to take off to new heights in my life. Well, I'm still sitting on that runway, but the pilot told us that they managed to get the engines turned on. So we're about to be off. There's things in my life that I'm waiting for. There's things in my life that are actually in motion that I am so excited for. Do I know what's gonna happen after everything? No, but for whatever's coming, I accept it with open arms. I'm not fighting life no more. I'm really not. There's no reason to fight life. Why would you do that? Life, the thing that allows you to experience all the beautiful things that it has to offer. Something that's trying to give itself to you at 150%, if you even want to try to quantify it. More than you can possibly give to your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. To even to your own children. Life wants to give you more than that. Life wants to give you 1,000% more than that. And you got the nerve to try to fight it. I love being able to stand up. I can be a little bit more expressive. But nevertheless, you're trying to fight life. I say you because this is a lesson that I've been learning. Trying to fight. When life says no, I say yes. When life says yes, I'm like, oh no, oh God. You see, why would you do that? All it's trying to do is give you something that's going to make your experience with that thing called life, your experience with itself, more enjoyable. And you're trying to do the exact opposite of what it's trying to give you. That's what I was doing until I gave up. Never give up. Grind hard. Blah, blah, blah. No, I gave up. I said, you know what? Crazy idea. But maybe cosmic intelligence is a little bit smarter than my little human brain. Or at least at this level of expression down in the 3D. I think cosmic intelligence is a little bit smarter than me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll let you handle this one. Go ahead, bless me. You know, because I guess if you're going to give me a cosmic blessing, I guess I'll take it. But that's just what it's been. The past couple of months, I've just been observing life. Now, this has led me back to a little bit of a conundrum, something else I've been battling with in my head. Being a leader or an observer. Now, some people go, no, I'm always a leader. I'm only a leader. Yeah, that's fine. Go do that.
You know, and there's parts of me that say I'm elite because there's leaders, there's observers, and there's followers. I say followers for later because who's a follower? Who wants to be a follower? Now, there are arguments that can be made that you just be the best follower you can be. Help out your leader to the highest capacity, and you're going to be built in the statue with them. Maybe. That's one way to look at it. But, you know, that's a higher vibrational understanding of the word follower. We don't follow here. We carve our own path. We think for ourselves. Whatever the news media says, do the opposite of. Whatever the spiritual bigwigs say, take a second to see if it actually applies to you. Do you feel the same way that they do? You see what I'm saying? But like I'm already getting off track. Welcome back to the randomness, everybody. But one of my little mental conundrums has been deciding if I am the leader that this world needs or the observer that this world needs. You know, when it comes down to this conversation I have with myself, you know, I see that there needs to be a little bit of the observer in the leader and a little bit of the leader in the observer. But if I wanted to embody one, if I had to pick one, which one would it be? And I can honestly say, I really like being the observer. I really like just calling things as I see them. I'm going to be good regardless. All these buildings, all these infrastructure can collapse, crumble, and burn, drown, be washed away in water, washed away in flood. And I'm just going to be sitting on top, just like floating through. Because I'm always going to be good. I'm protected. Protected with an extra ED. Protected. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not pressed. I'm good. The only thing that stressed me out are the things that I come up with into my own brain. That's just my own mental game. I don't need video games. I like video games. I like to play video games. But I don't need them because I can just come up with it in my own mind. And based off the conclusions I come off based off of my own meditation or the sources that life itself have presented to me, I come back into the public space, the public eye, and I'm like, okay, what are you guys doing? What are you guys learning? No, let me ask that question again. What are y'all learning? That's what you're spending your time doing. Now, I understand we all BS a little bit. Even these motivational gurus are, I sleep 20 seconds a day and I can stay up for 50 hours straight. More power to you, dog. I like naps. I like sleeping. I think for myself over here. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? But for real though, for me I like the observer. That's what I've been doing for the past few months. Observing, learning, ingesting, absorbing information and knowledge from mainstream media and from spiritual outlets. I've been learning about how the elite move, how money works. I'm not the one that can be out here and say you need to do this. No, I'm a big picture. I'm a broad thinker. That's just how I am. So when people want to get down to nitty gritties, the details, subsection F-.2.3, Article 4.7, this book says law. I learned law. How does law generally work with a few little nuances? That's how I learned things. When it came to learning about money, I realized that they lie to you first. They always tell you crypto is bad. It's damn, wait a minute. Those who don't know their history are doomed to repeat it. Didn't at one point the US government say that gold was illegal to have? You can't have gold. How are they going to tell you that you can't have something that spawned out of the earth? But then, once they get their regulations, once they get their vaults filled up, oh no, y'all, you want some gold? Yeah, I'll sell it to you. I'm making up these prices. I'm making this up. But yeah, a gram of gold, $20. That's what it used to cost. But now that they got their vault filled up, oh, gold? Oh no, that's premium stuff right there. A gram of gold, $200. Yeah, so come on over here. Now that we got everything set up, run me your pockets so I can sell you something that you could have had, but we confiscated from you. The elite tell the masses that something is bad so they don't touch it. Big brother Big Daddy, I almost want to say, is up there telling y'all what you can or can't do, and you just listen to them. Then a few months later, never mind, everyone can have it. It's openly available for everyone now that they're set up. The same thing is being done with cryptocurrency. Regulations are being drafted up right now. There's a bill, in the Senate, the House, somewhere. I don't pay attention to this bullshit legal structure of the United States, this corporation of America. But, it's just like this stuff is being drafted up. BRICS nations are gathering together. For those of you that are unaware of the term, BRICS is what? Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. South Africa. That sounds about right. Regardless, South something. But you have to realize that there are so many countries banding together to get rid of the US dollar right now. And you wonder why things are getting expensive. Oh, it's inflation. That's what's causing the devaluation of our dollar. Not all those other countries that are doing deals with their oil and currencies not being the US dollar, the petrodollar. That has nothing to do why things are costing more. That has nothing to do with the value of our dollar getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper to the point it's more valuable to wipe your ass with it. No, they have all these global other billions of people banding together against the US dollar. That has nothing to do with our situation over here. Nah. I've been trying to tell y'all, ISO 20022, XRP, XLM, Hedera Hashgraph, IOTA, Algorand, Cardano, just to name a few, Quant. Look into these things, man. That's going to be the reason. I know I'm snitching on myself. I know I'm giving out too much information, but like I said before, I'm protected it. This stuff I just mentioned to you is what's going to change this background one day. And also get me some more ink on my skin. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm going to be flexing. But nevertheless, man, I've been paying attention to a lot of stuff. Certain things have changed since I haven't been making these videos. For example, I had a strike on my channel, right? I had a strike. I have a warning and then I got a strike because I spoke on the fallacy of the 2020 presidential election. And then it just so happens that in light of certain information that hasn't made it to the mainstream media yet, they at YouTube/Google changed their policy about that. Why did you change that? How did I get that strike removed from my channel? It's almost like y'all know something. But I'm just standing in my watchtower watching everything happen and letting the people on the ground figure it out for themselves. And every once in a while I just yell down to y'all, hey, go left. So the masses will keep on going because that's where everyone else is going. But for those of you that listen to people like me and other people that are more informed on certain topics, there's the masses, and then you break off into your own path. I just call things as I see them. And when it comes to big picture things, this might be cocky, this might sound arrogant, but I kind of know what's going on. I'm kind of always right when it comes to big picture things. Now, I have psychic abilities, but I'm not psychic. I'm not going to say February 12th at 4:15 p.m., so-and-so is going to say this and this is going to happen. No. But the digital revolution that we are currently living through, the financial exchange of wealth, the passing over of wealth, the transition of wealth, whatever, is happening right in front of you. And how many of you are going to sit here and wait and research and you should do your research, but how many of y'all going to wait before you act? This is what I've been watching. Tuning in, putting my ear to the ground to these so-called conspiracy channels. But everything that they're saying is lining up. What's going on over here? Mainstream media says that the economy is fine. Why my gas so expensive? Why my food? I got 5 things in my cart. Why did that cost me $60, $70? I'm just asking questions for a friend. You know what I'm saying? I've just been sitting back observing and growing. as we all, I'm sure, hopefully we all have been doing. You know, my concept of time is just different. I realize how blessed I am. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I have my own fights with myself. I have my own hang-ups. I have my own blockages. I have my own things holding me back mentally that I keep in place by feeding them energy, by staying in that environment, or that in that mental environment. You know what I'm saying? In that frequency, if you will, that mental state. Something else I'll be talking about here shortly in next videos. But I'm blessed because I'm always in the right place at the right time. No matter how many temper tantrums I have with Big Mama, she's always looking out for me. And then father time and all that type of stuff, even though my definition of time has been changing and morphing, and I don't feel hours anymore. I don't feel days anymore. I don't feel weeks, and I don't feel them. I just feel. I don't feel time. I just feel. Something good's gonna happen today. Today's gonna be a regular day. Be careful today. It's all about today. It's all about the now. Don't get me wrong. Am I still 5 years ahead in the future? Yeah. I relate with Kanye when he said, I forgot how many years he said ahead it was, 5 years, 50 years, 10 years, I can't remember, but I relate. Because especially with the friends of mine, I'll tell them something, and then a year later, I'll be like, I tried to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all. How long have I been talking about crypto? I'm not like that much, but like in the span of the history of this channel, how long have I been talking about it? How long have I been talking about health? Speaking of which, this will be its own video too. I'm ready, but let me ask y'all a simple question when it comes to y'all health. First of all, how you doing? How's your health been? You know what I'm saying? If you were making a spaghetti, for example, right? Hold on one second. Would you get a can or a jar, with the sauce already made? Or would you squeeze up and mash up a few of these? Bought from a store, made with your hands. Which one do you think is more healthy for you? How many of you still don't understand how bad processed sugar is? You still eating your candy bars, your Snickers, Three Musketeers, Skittles, because you love them, Sour Patches, the good stuff, right? The stuff that is rotting your teeth away. The stuff that's allowing malevolent bacteria to form in your gut. Something that's making your blood acidic. Something that's shutting down your pancreas, which makes you that thing that plagues a lot of so-called black people, that diabetes. That diabetes. How many of y'all have been making changes to fix that? Oh, you're not the one with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol? Then what have you been doing to help people with all those afflictions? I'm just asking questions for your friends. See what I'm saying? How many of y'all still watching twerk videos? Yeah, you seen the ass, throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. How many of y'all watching them videos all day, every day? Let me ask you another question, something else that I still feel is a little bit below me, but I still feel I have some thoughts that can be contributed to the conversation. How many of you young men, let's start with young men. How many of you young men out there are watching all these red pill manosphere things that pretty much try their best to shut down a woman speaking and articulate her thoughts and opinions on things at every given turn? And you go and adopt the mindset of that toxic male, and you go, yeah, women aren't supposed to do this, women don't do that, women do. Hey, yo, Timmy, when's the last time you actually talked to a girl in real life?
Well, that's not important. I just know that the reason why girls don't like me is because they just like rich guys and assholes in cars. So you know what? Because this guy on Red Pill YouTube said that you need to be an asshole to girls for them to like you, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I think for myself, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, how many of y'all spend time watching these dating podcasts and stuff? Everyone has a platform now. Even I do. A random dude with a phone. I have a platform now. And just because they're on your screen doesn't mean that everything they say is accurate. Some of the stuff may be relatable. Some of it may be like, huh? Nah, who hurt you, dog? Who hurt you, sis? Nah, fam, that ain't it. At least in my world, that ain't it. Couldn't be me, though. You see what I'm saying? I got a friend of mine that always sends me clips of these things. And every time that we have a debate, she sounds like a copy and paste of those videos. On the flip side of that conversation, though, I've been finding myself running into some of my beliefs. Some of my beliefs I hope are wrong. But men and women alike have been proving some of the things that I hope were wrong. And I'm like, wow, that's right. Men do that. Women do that. We gotta recalibrate. Hold on. I was giving everybody too much credit. Don't get me wrong. Do I still battle with loneliness? Yes. Not even just loneliness that I don't have people around me. I don't have people around me that think a certain type of way. And I'm not even like around me. I want to see someone else at the corner talking their shit and be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more people dressing differently. Having different ways of expressing themselves. For example, fam, like I have like these walking sticks and like this joint is badass, bro. Like, god damn, bro. You can't tell me shit when I'm spinning this thing when I'm walking down the sidewalk. I'm in my 20s and I'm walking around with a cane, a walking stick, a staff, whatever people call them. But guess what? I don't care. This is just a thing that I like. It gives me something to do with my hands other than have my phone, me walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? I can just swing this thing around. It's a conversational piece and it's something just for me to do with my hands. It's multi-purpose and it's cool as shit. The whole head itself is an owl. It's an owl head with an owl. It's a watermelon inside of a watermelon. You see what I'm saying? I've been observing, but I've also been crafting. You know, I've been accomplishing my own goals. You know, the video I plan on making is how to get your first muscle up. I've been doing muscle ups. I've been at a new level of strength in my own mind, my own body that just is different. It's like, yo, everything. I have like my whole little laboratory over here with all my herbs and supplements and stuff. And like, I don't know, I'm finding the right thing. Of course, mixed with discipline and showing up and working out daily, I'm becoming stronger. And of course, I'm not a professional. When I do my muscle ups, when I make that video, you're gonna see they're ugly. But I got my ass on top of that bar. Where you at? Oh, keep on looking up at me, homie. Or join me up here. Get on the bar and push your ass up. You see what I'm saying? I feel like I don't need to say this, but I really want people to win. I live in a world where everybody can win. But for everyone to win, that means that each and every single individual needs to start winning. Winning does not mean defeating the person aside from you, next to you, in front of you, behind you. It doesn't mean beating everyone else. To be a winner just means you beat yourself. You accomplished a goal. You overcome an obstacle. That's winning. That's winning. If there was a fly on my wall, you know, I'm sure something in here has a spy camera in it. I'm sure some man in a suit came in my room and bugged my place at some point, but it's okay. You know, you can watch me win too. They would actually call me boring as hell, but they would always wonder, how the fuck is this dude so smart? How does he keep getting the right stuff? Because I don't even really ask for it. Based off of my frequency of being a truther, a truth seeker, a truth speaker. The truth has no choice but to magnetize to me because I'm vibrating at that frequency. Be the change you want to see in the world. I've said it 1,000 times. I'm sure it's been quoted 1,000 more by some girl on Instagram. But it's like you do have to be the change. You have to inhabit the frequency of whatever it is that you want. Once the frequency is attained, that things matching that frequency will magnetize towards you. Are you trying to manifest something and it just seems to be evading you? Hello, I know this. I know I'm going through it right now. Well, that's when you have to be very real with yourself and ask, okay, the universe is the way it is. There are certain rules that are set. And I feel that I'm applying them, but if you attract what you are, if you attract what's at the frequency that you are at, why am I not getting what I want? Well, things I have to remind myself are, maybe you're thinking of whatever it is that you want, and you're not thinking from it. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that you need to think of it first. Well, what do you want? I want love. I want peace. I want happiness. I want wealth. I want a promotion. I want a new car. I want some new shoes. I want a new idea. I want a blah, 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 blah. That's thinking of it. So some people, when they try to manifest stuff, I know I'm going all over the place. Welcome black, welcome black, welcome black, welcome back. I got a lot of stuff on my mind. You're thinking of it over and over. So when you're trying to manifest something, you're thinking of it, of it, of it. I want a new walking stick. I want a new cane. So I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Well, what have I said multiple times now? And I'll say it multiple more, 1,000 more times. When you tell the universe, when you talk to God, when you talk to whatever source brings you all the greatness that is life, it's very literal. So it just says yes. So when your mind and minds, when you're just saying, oh, I want a new cane, I want a new cane, I want a new cane, all the universe is saying is yes. That's it. Yes, you got it. So where is it? You got it. What are you talking about? No, I don't. Where is it? You said you want a new cane. So yes, you have now manifested wanting a new cane. What does wanting a new cane imply? That you ain't got it. You manifested wanting it more. If you already had whatever it is that you want, how often are you thinking about manifesting it if you already have it? These are things I have to remind myself of, but when I say them out loud, I'm teaching you, but I'm reminding myself. Oh shit. So see something as done. When you pray, pray believing ye have already received. Pray believing ye have already received it. I'm so thankful for my new cane. I'm so thankful for my loving relationship. I'm so thankful for my promotion. I love my new job. I love my new business. I love basking in the success of all the hard work I've been putting in. I'm thankful to you, God, Lord, Jesus, Buddha, Yeshua, Yahweh. I don't give a shit if you praying to Satan. I don't care. You do what you do. As long as you're not hurting yourself or others, I don't care what it is that you do. Because at the end of the day, things just are. That thing just is. That's good, that's bad. That's us little humans trying to describe what we are experiencing. The universe, nature, just is. It just is. I've been saying the same things over and over, but repetition is the key to learn, so I'm gonna keep on repeating it as many times as I need to say it. Things just is. Look at the microwave, by the way, unplugged. It doesn't work, never used it. The microwave. Is the microwave happy right now? Is the microwave sad right now? Or is it just a goddamn microwave? You see? Politics. Damn, this man going all over the place. Politics do that. Are you a Democrat? Well, Democratic news, mainstream media is going to tell you that you shouldn't ever buy this type of microwave. Why? Because Trump said to. Not Carrot Man! Carrot Man said that he supports those microwaves? No, I will never. Hey, you're a Republican? Financially conservative? Well, hey, I don't want to know how I need to tell you. I'm going to give you this legal memo that will tell you what I need to say. blue hair Twitter, left-wing liberals support this brand of microwave? Get this thing out of my house. Ah! You see what I'm saying? They use emotion to get you to do what they want. Why don't you use emotions in your own world to inhabit, to bring into existence your own life? Emotion, energy, energy, in motion. I mean, the E is in the word emotion, E in motion, energy in motion. Which atoms vibrate faster? The atoms in hot water or the atoms in cold water? Well, hot water. They're vibrating faster. That's what causes the burn. The friction of the atoms, the energy exchange, is makes it what you call hot. Well, okay, but let's just say you are trying to think of something. You're trying to boil some potatoes or whatever. Well, hot water and cold water, there's almost going to be a difference. You can't boil potatoes in cold water. That's not how it works. So you need to change the frequency that you are vibrating at to get to your desired result. If I wanted to reach the swords, I have to reach a higher level than that of the microwave. Going back to our example of which one's better or worse, no, it just is. It is higher than that one. Is it better that that one is higher than the microwave? No, it just is. So, find yourself in the place of isness. Mind your isness. Mind your business. Mind your isness when it comes to what you want. Use your emotions. Use your frequencies to tune yourself to whatever it is that you want. You want higher levels of wisdom, information, and cosmic downloads? Then you gotta go up. Well, which one's higher? The swords or space? Way up there. Okay, so you gotta vibrate high. You have to get to the vibration to where you no longer have physical parameters for information. Your information doesn't come from just books, just podcasts, just speeches, just lectures, all this physical stuff. No, sometimes you just start knowing some shit. You just start knowing some stuff. I shouldn't do that today. I should do that today. What if I put this and this together and then I add this, and then, you see what I'm saying? How did you know how to do that? You just got to download because you acquired the proper frequency. Job interviews. You come in mad nervous. You know, Bob is your new boss or whatever, or like your interviewer or whatever. Bob comes in, hey, how you doing, son? All right, so what's going on? Okay, sir. So tell me about yourself. Why are you interested in XYZ Corporation? Well, my mama said my mama said that I'm a really good worker. Cause my mama said that I could get y'all some water. I could run errands. I could do that, and I'll hydrate that water. And I will. But my son, calm down. You do realize that this is a tech firm. Why? Number one, why do you think I care about your mother? Number two, running around with water. We have a water cooler. We're good. So, like, what do you offer to this company? You see, you don't match the frequency of that company, so you're not going to get the job. Or you don't know how to fake the frequency either. There's another one, but, you know, that gets us into little nuances I don't want to go into in this video. But nevertheless, man, this is what happens when you isolate yourself, just for a little bit. This is what happens when you bring back all that energy that you're sending out, whether you're sending out that energy when it comes to worrying, or when it comes to impressing people, or when you have to wear that mask. Like for me, I wear a mask at work. I don't talk to these people like this. Oh, when you see me at work, oh boy, I got my voice on. My voice is a couple octaves higher, but I say the deep voice for when you really pissing me off. Hey, yo, look, I'm not gonna have you talk to me like that. And then every time you make that switch, oh shit, he's not a little kid. No shit, what the fuck you think this is? I'm just here for a paycheck, dog. That's all I'm here for. Cause I ain't gonna need y'all soon. I promise you. I know I laugh. I know I'm goofy. I know I make jokes. I know this, but that doesn't mean that I don't have my own issues. There's certain things I've been working on. There's certain things I've been, trying to fix in my life. And don't get me wrong, I'm making great progress. And in the journey of fixing some of these problems I'm having in my life, I realize how much I'm growing. Paying attention to my intuition, learning more about myself based off of what I'm learning from external venues. I'm learning about myself. That means I'm getting more knowledge. And don't they say knowledge is power? Welcome back, y'all. We're about to get back into it. Till the next one.